Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. And welcome to the season finale of Moose Racing League Season 7 here in Tier 1. As you guys know, my name is Punju, and I am so excited, thrilled, relieved, just every single emotion of positivity to bring you guys tonight's race. We are finally at the end of not only one of the best seasons we've ever had here in Moose Racing League, but the game cycle of F122 onto the new game of F123, coveted as better than F122. Honestly, though, no, seriously, like it's definitely been, you know, a bit of a rough run for a lot of people on this game. You know, so many people have had different lobby problems, traction problems, etc., here and there. And I'm just really excited that we, you know, have made it to the end. We're gonna go and finish off on a bang. It's gonna be a lot of fun here. So best of luck to everybody here. We actually have a pretty decent sized grid here tonight, but we got some people filling in from tiers all up and down the gamut. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be tons of fun. I'm really excited. And for all the tier 1 drivers that did show up here tonight to race in their tier on the old game, I really appreciate it. You guys all deserve massive shout outs. I'm gonna remember that for a very long time. I have your guys' names ingrained in my head, so I know who you are, and you guys are absolute legends. On to the legend that is this track. We're at Canada, baby. It is the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve with 14 turns across 2.7 miles, which is one of the fastest tracks in the calendar as well. Lap times just about 1 minute and 10 to 1 minute 15 seconds. 3 DRS zones, 2 detection zones with a little bit of elevation change, but not a whole ton. It's just interspersed throughout it. Really, honestly, this track is just a bunch of straights and chicanes, if we're going to be real with each other. I've always told people that, and they're like, nah, but then, like, look at the track. It's like actually just a bunch of straights and chicanes with like 2 non-chicane corners. And it's pretty fun, surprisingly enough, for it being just a bunch of straights and chicanes. They found a way to make it really interesting. Tonight's race is going to be no different. It's going to be a very interesting race, a lot of fun, a lot of hardcore racing. It's very ripe for hard racing, especially going into turn 1 and turn 10, that hairpin in the very back, with a couple opportunistic spots going into the Wall of Champions, named because it is one of the most difficult, if not deadly, corners on the calendar. Tonight, we have an insanely fun title battle, which is the most important thing for you guys to know. GiantsFan and Xylo are going at it head-to-head. One of the two will come out champion tonight. Out of all of our tiers throughout the league, we've had 4 out of 6 of them have had, like, seriously contentious championships. And, 4 out of 6 of them have had contentious championships. 3 out of 6 have had very contentious championships. And this is one of those, where it's really anyone's game between those top guys, Xylo and GiantsFan. So I'm excited to see what they can get done. Oh, actually, I'm watching a little bit of qualifying right now. I just saw something kind of scared the crap out of me, so I'm going to pretend like that didn't happen. You guys didn't hear me freak out over a qualifying session that you're not watching. We've got also some really interesting things to point out about the standings. You guys will probably see down there that I put Sebi as one of my drivers to watch, and the reason why is because Sebi, if he wins tonight, he could actually grab 3rd place from Bops. He would win on a countback. Off of 3rd place, they would tie up. Or if he wins with fastest lap, he would win it outright for 3rd place. So, pretty fun. 3rd place is definitely not settled. But, of course, most importantly, Bops is still holding down 3rd place. The guy who every single week says, put me back down to tier 2, is still holding down 3rd place. He's doing an amazing job. So, we'll see how he handles tonight when the pressure is on maximum. Now, of course, we should go ahead and jump into our session and take a look at our calendar. We've got a weird box behind that. What is that box? What the heck? Oh, that would do it. You guys didn't see this at all. Don't even worry about any of this stuff whatsoever. This is not happening whatsoever, but we do want to take a look at this calendar because we've already had all these amazing races that have gone down this whole season. And now we're at the final bit here in Canada. It's been a blast. And I'm really excited for us to finish it out with bang. There we go. That should look a lot better. Also don't know why. What's going on, guys? Where's my box? Guys, there's my box. Okay. We figured it out. We're there. Technical difficulties. Pretend it didn't happen. Let's take a look at the standings, though. Way more important. As we mentioned, Xylo and GiantsFan are in the title fight for the championship. And we got them sitting up at the top with 126 points to Xylo and 110 to GiantsFan. If you guys want to know the permutations as to what could result in what scenarios, let's go ahead and take a look at our write-ups. Mr. Yellow Snowman is amazing. He's been able to help us out with some amazing write-ups all season long. And Tier 1, the way that Xylo wins this championship is if he finishes P4 or better. Or he finishes P5 with fastest lap. Or he finishes P5 without fastest lap and GiantsFan wins with fastest lap, which would then go to a countback scenario. Guys, if we go to a countback between Xylo and GiantsFan, do you know how far it goes back? It goes back to who has the most P5 finishing results. Because they've been equal on firsts, seconds, thirds, and fourths. What is that? That is the craziest countback I've ever seen in Moose Racing League. So if they end up tied for championship points here tonight, Xylo would win on countback because he's had more P5s. So, little fun fact for you guys. It's pretty cool. That's how close the championship is that we're going into. Of course, if Xylo finishes P6 and GiantsFan does not win the race, then he would win the championship as well. Basically, if GiantsFan really needs to win this thing to really, get this thing dialed in, he would get this one. Now for GiantsFan, yeah, he will win if he just wins it, plain and simple. But the countback is just insane, dude. Like, that blows my mind. Here's another one. If GiantsFan wins the race without fastest lap and Xylo finishes P6 with fastest lap, which is even more insane. Here's another crazy countback. GiantsFan would win the Tier 1 championship on countback due to him having more, and I am not joking, P11s. Think about that. If GiantsFan wins without fastest lap and Xylo gets P6 with fastest lap on that countback, GiantsFan wins the championship on more P11s. They've had an even number of top 10 finishes on the exact same number with the same positions of every single position within the top 10. What the literal crap is this championship? So Tier 1 is the most insane countback, and I really hope that's exactly what happens. I want GiantsFan to win without the fastest lap, and I want Xylo to get P6 with the fastest lap. I would cry. I would cry. That'd be the best thing in the world. It'd be the best result, absolutely. Or the other one with Xylo, but that one's even more insane with the countback. But yeah, neither of them deserve to lose this championship, but one of them will. And that's important to notice. One of them will be coming home tonight, not a champion, and the other one will be coming home tonight, a champion. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our last race. We had Xylo getting the dub and GiantsFan getting snuffed out of points altogether because of an incident where he spun himself, actually, coming out of Latifi corner at Abu Dhabi. So that really shook it up. And so they're both going to have to give it everything they've got tonight. I know Xylo's been putting in some work for sure, and right now he's currently sitting on provisional pole, if you can see that, at 18.8. We do have an intermediate session here for qualifying. For the race, I'm not sure, but for qualifying, we definitely do. And yeah, it's going to be freaking wild. Bops, though, as you see, still sitting there with 74 points. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our full team standings. Mercedes still leading the championship, and I believe they have secured it as of now, so I think we may already be able to say congratulations to Mercedes, but Alfa Romeo put up a really good fight at the end of this season. It did look like at the very beginning of the season that Ferrari might actually be able to take it, but they were unable to capitalize as the season went on. And so here we are, Mercedes championship. Congratulations to them. Jordan, congratulations. I believe you have already done it. Go ahead and get into this race right here. I do see it was officially over after Tier 3. Congratulations, Jordan. Of course, you would know that. Good team principal. That's pretty cool. We do have a couple of reserves here that are definitely a little bit out of their element. Mr. Kamal and Kiss My Axe. Both of them actually Tier 5 drivers. Here to have some fun. Let's see what they got. Tier 5 is here. This is correct, DJ. Yep. We got two drivers that have been vetted, and they have been told very specifically, get the heck out of the way if something happens. If there's anybody on their butt, they're going to be getting out of the way like crazy. So, yes. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm not surprised, Jordan. I'm not surprised at all, man. You guys put up a hell of a season. Great job. Really great job. So, nice job to them. Up at the top right now, we do have Xylo sitting on provisional pole. GiantsFan's out on an outlap. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy right here and see what he's got to show us tonight in Tier 1 for our season finale. Now, GiantsFan, we've known, has been putting down a heck of a season all the way up until that final race last week. The second to last race last week where he had that very unfortunate spin in Abu Dhabi. Let's see what he can do here in Canada. I know he's decently good here in Canada, but so is Xylo. So he's got his work cut out for him right now. His banker is a 19.6, and Xylo's banker is 0.8 faster than that. So he's got a lot of work to do to catch up to the current championship protagonist and leader. Now, who will be the protagonist at the end of the night tonight? We shall find out. A little bit of a wheel spin right there from GiantsFan coming out of turn 2. Into 3 and 4 he goes. Avoids the wall on the outside right there. Canada's an interesting track because it's not a street circuit, but it may as well feel like when he's 1.1 seconds up, he's going to pass over a broken tire right there. JB is out of the session already. That's really fast for a sector. 1.1 seconds up in his best time already. Mr. Kamau sits on provisional pole right now. He must feel good about that right now. That's pretty cool. I've been hearing grumblings that Mark is saying that it's drying up and it's time for slicks, but I don't think it is. It's going to improve by the end of the race, or by the end of the session. But as of right now, it looks like it's still an Inter's track, so we shall find out. Right now, it's going to be good for GiantsFan to put a banker down. That's better than what he's got right here, just so we can have something down on the boards and then go get one more race after this. So we shall see how they finish this session out. Oh, it's an invalidation right there on the final corner, Wall Champions. How fast was this one going to be? That's painful. It's a 1:16.6. That's crazy, dude. Wow. Mr. Kamau right now leading the timing session. Look at him. He's leading the timetables as a Tier 5 driver here in Tier 1. That's what we love to see. Mr. Kamau sitting up at the top of the timetables. Heckin' yes. DTB Rich Sebi obviously needs to get out there and go throw down an absolute heater on those softs. Let's see what he can do. CDR Nathan is out there on the softs. Let's see what he's got. J. Joe has retired from the session. Looks like he may have retired at the World Champions. Yeah, he did. Might be able to see J. Joe. Yeah, there's J. Joe right there. Unfortunate. On Nathan. On the softs. Definitely not a faster lap than what he had before. Struggles to get into the entry right there into the Wall Champions. Gets a decent enough exit. Let's see how he handles this one. It's not going to be a super fast lap. It'll be a 1:19.69. That's not going to be good enough for anything competitive, that's for sure. Up the top, we still got El Taco Jack, who's out on one. He just put down a 16.5. And then T-Ball smashed that one with the 16.3. Good lap from T-Ball. How's the car rejoining on the outside of him? Who will yield back? Looking like it's a Red Bull of Gary. No, sorry, Stig. Red Bull of Stig behind. Alrighty, guys. We're locked into this qualifying session. It's only going to get more fun. I'm excited for how this one's going to play out. Let me get my track map up. Okay, cool. I can see everything. And we're gonna get locked into this thing. 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go. And you know, Marcus said that it's gonna dry up. It looks like it has finally dried up. But let's go ahead and take a look at the POV. Yeah, now it's dry finally. So now the sauce will start activating. People like Xylo and Sebi will probably be looking to go out in about 2 minutes or so. They do need more people to drive the track though in front of them. So that's the hard part. You know, they got to be careful about when they go out. DRS has now been enabled, so it definitely means that it's really gotten a lot drier. It's almost perfect conditions then. They just might be, Jordan, because I bet you they're going to finish right next to each other in terms of qualifying position. I bet you. Axe and MRK. You mean Braided Axe or Kiss My Axe? That's fine. We got two axes right now. We got Braided Axe and Kiss My Axe. Fun fact, by the way, guys. Braided Axe, we all know it to be very quick as well. He's sitting in the pits on Inters. Probably going to switch those over to some sauce. Somebody's coming out of the pits right now. Xylo is out there. Oh, struggling a little bit to get to turn one. Still some rain. So the sprinkles are definitely still there. He's just trying to get the tires really warmed up and ready to go in this difficult situation. It's a light sprinkle still. There's a very light drizzle. Nathan has put down a 15.5 on soft, so it's good enough to put down at least a decent time right there. That's nothing like the 109s that these guys can do in a full dry quality session, so we'll see what they can do right here in a bit of an awkward scenario quality session. He's going to let an Alpha Tauri go. Looks like it may have been CDR Nathan. Here goes Xylo. Try to push that. We're on board. Good wall of champions. Very good wall of champions. That's a great way to start a lap. Let's see what he's got here tonight for the season finale. This is something that's going to really matter for him. He needs to have this lap go absolutely perfect if he wants to maintain his best chances for this championship. Stig puts down a 1:11.6. There goes the speed now. It's coming down. People's times are definitely going to start improving like crazy. Look at that. Xylo getting really close to the wall on the exit of turn 4, but he handles it nicely. Into turn 6. Pink to turn 7. He's in the power. Ooh, a little bit of a slide right there coming out of turn 7. That corner took out Oscar Piastri in yesterday's qualifying session, and today it almost took out Xylo. Now he's going into 9 and 10. Sorry, 8 and 9. Deep corners for those two. Use as much of the curb he can. In fact, he looks like he used too much. He's invalidated his lap time. He needs to slow it down so he can get one more run at this thing. Is he going to go back in the pits? I bet you he will. He should have time to go back in the pits as well, so that's perfect. He's good to go. GT Raider Sebi, though. He's out and out lap. Let's see what Rich Sebi can do. 8K at a 1:11.368. Good lap from him. He's backing on it. Unfortunate for Xylo having invalidated right there. He needs to make sure he can keep it valid for his next push lap. Outside that, let's go ahead and take a look at Speedy Goose. Speedy Goose, as we know, is a bit of a sleeper sometimes. He's actually very, very, very quick. Very speedy, if you would. And let's see what he can handle here in Tier 1, where he belongs. Blasting down the wall of champion chicane. Uses all the exit, actually slightly smacks the wall, but not too much to the point that it really damages the car. Puts down a 1:10.646, fastest lap right now of the session. Goes to Speedy Goose, but it will be eclipsed, I'm almost certain. BTE. Andy is out there on an out lap, but he's coming down the final start-finish straight. Rich Sebi, about to start a hot lap. Let's go ahead and watch Rich Sebi. Comes across the wall of champions. Taps the wall and invalidates, actually. Uh-oh. Rich Sebi. Did he notice he invalidated? He's still pushing right now. Oh, nope. It was invalidated from prior. Okay. So Rich Sebi is on a valid lap. Let's see what Rich Sebi can handle here. Comes out in front of his McLaren teammate, Mr. Alan Toast, who's just coming out of the pits right now. Alan Toast is going to have to rush a little bit to get through this lap. Rich Sebi, bit of a decent turn 3 and 4, but not the best turn 3 and 4. I think he probably had a little bit more in him right there. So he is right now up 3 seconds. Rich Sebi would put himself at a 16 as of right now. What can he do? Jim says, guys can't even hit my pull time right now. What was yours, Jim? Oh, Rich Sebi using all that entry curb and exit curb for turns 8 and 9. That was gorgeous. Rich Sebi up 6 seconds right now. Put himself at a 13. He'll probably get 3 more seconds out of this next little few corners. So he's looking for a low 10, high 9 is what Rich Sebi looking for. That is what the goal is for pole here tonight. A low 10 to a high 9, depending on who all actually gets an opportunity to set a lap. But it looks like everybody will get a chance. And so a low 10, high 9 will be the move. Speedy Goose. Or sorry, Rich Sebi hard through the wall of champions. That was absolutely perfect lining through that one. It's going to be a 10. A 110 low one. It's a 110.5. 9 seconds better than his best. But that is definitely not going to be pole. There's Andy already beating it by 3 1/1000ths of a second. Holy smoke, really, that's close. And then there's Bob's beating it by another couple of hundredths of a second. We'll see if Ferrari about to come across the line right now. It might be Mr. Kamau. Mr. Kamau will come across the line. Starting a lap, it looks like, actually. He was down 15 seconds. A Haas just went through. Speedy Goose. It was not. It was GiantsFan is now starting a lap. Let's go ahead and take a look at GiantsFan as Xylo is right behind him. This is the shootout for pole right here. Honestly, guys. GiantsFan to Xylo. It's going to be tight. They only have one shot to get this one done and in the bucket. What can GiantsFan and Xylo do? We're going to pop between the two of them. Xylo right here behind GiantsFan. He's up 3 seconds on his lap. We got GiantsFan sitting in 15th. What can he do through turns 8 and 9? This is the make or break corners right here. Easy to invalidate if you go a little bit too hard. Does not, though. He has a really good entry and exit. Uses all that curve on the outside. He is hauling. T-Ball puts a 110.1. Now the mark has been set. The benchmark has been raised. And they've got to put it down into the 9s. Great braking right there from GiantsFan. Xylo, how does he handle it? He also does a great job right there. Definitely using all the grip that those tires have to offer. Those soft tires screaming under the pressure of these championship contenders. These protagonists have one shot here to get themselves on the top of the timetables in qualifying. Can it be GiantsFan or can it be Xylo? GiantsFan has a good one. Xylo has a really good wall of champions too. Neither one of them invalidate. GiantsFan will put that on 110.1. It's not good enough for pole. What about Xylo? Can Xylo do it? Xylo does it. 110.067. That might be it. What about Bob's? Does Bob have something to say? No, he does not. AK, does he have something to say about that? No, he does not. CDR Nathan? No, he does not. El Taco Jack maybe has something to say about this, though. Is he going to steal it from Xylo? It could be done. It will not be a 110.4 for Jack. And Braided Axe won't do it either. 110.8. Guess my axe won't do it either. Wow. Xylo coming in clutch when he needs it. Grabs that pole position at a 1:10.067 with his teammate T-Ball right behind him. That is ideal for Xylo and his championship hopes, as that is going to mean he's going to have some proper defense right behind him. Behind that, it is GiantsFan. Then Bob sits in 4th. Great qualifying for him. Speedy Goose of the Haas. Amazing session in 5th. Jack in 6th. Andy in 7th. Sebi a little far down in 8th. And that's the top 8. We'll get you the rest of them in just a second. Whoa, what a way to finish qualifying, if you ask me. Oh my God. That was tense. Oh, wasn't it? Pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. That was gorgeous. Wow. We got Xylo on pole. T-Ball in 2nd. Bob's in 3rd. Speedy Goose in 4th. Jack in 5th. Or sorry, Speedy Goose in 5th. Jack in 6th. Andy in 7th. Sebi in 8th. Braid Axe in 9th. Great qualifying from him. And 10th to AK. Behind that, the back 10, it is, or the back 8, excuse me. It's Alan Toast to Nathan to Stig to Gary to Kamau to Axe to JB to J-Joe. Not setting any representative times. Yep, Kamau down in 2nd last place. And Axe right behind there with him. It's going to be a cute little couple tonight. I highly expect them to be right next to each other the rest of the night. Alrighty, guys. We're getting to this final. Here we go. This is the finale. Oh my gosh. It's all come down to this. We've got 2 drivers that are vying for the top spot here. 2 drivers that have an opportunity to claim some fame in this game as it concludes. And it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting how this one shakes out. The front row lockout for Alfa Romeo. Jim, as I can see in chat, is super stoked about it. Jordan is very excited that it did not happen any earlier. Instead, it happened at the very last tier of the night. Yeah, don't blame me at all. Man, I'd be sweating too. Good luck to all of our championship contenders. Good luck for the final race here on F1 2022 in Moose Racing League's official tiers. Remember, after this, we do have our no assist tier, which is a non-affiliated with the conjoined Constructors Championship. This is our final race here on F1 22 in Tier 1. Best of luck, everybody. And we got some lights. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights are on. And they're off. And it's almost race time. There it is. It's race time. And we got a really good launch from the Alfa Romeos in the front. And Mercedes pulling out from the side. A little bit of a sketchy launch from T-Ball. And Xylo. T-Ball maybe making a move right there. But it's a really bad launch for GiantsFan. All the way down into 4th now. And we're going 3 wide right behind the Speedy Goose to Jack to Andy. All make it through turns 1, 2, and 3. That is gorgeous racing from all these Tier 1 protagonists. It's a McLaren and an Aston Martin right there of AK and Alan Toast getting through turn 4 and 3. Amazing racing so far. No big collisions. What are we watching right now? Is this Tier 1? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Good launch there from Xylo and T-Ball. They're still holding down 1st and 2nd. Bob snapped up and grabbed 3rd off of GiantsFan. GiantsFan sits in 4th. Jack into 5th. Andy into 6th. Speedy Goose into 7th. Losing 2 positions. Might lose another one to Rich Sebi right here. Gonna go to the inside into turns 8 and 9. Look at Rich Sebi pushing Speedy Goose off the track right there. They're gonna go really hardcore side by side into turn 10. It's gonna be anything and everybody's game right here. And then right behind that, it's Axe and Toast. Axe gonna have to defend from Toast. Toast gonna make a big dive. Might get through Axe. I think he will. He does have a death set. That is a Williams gone. And 1 less competitor for him to worry about. Alan Toast up into 9th. Up 2 positions from the start. Rich Sebi up into 7th. Up 1. Speedy Goose losing 3 off the start. Bad start for Speedy Goose. Biggest loser of the start. Biggest gainer right now is J-Joe down into 15th right here. Our Tier 5 drivers, of course, squabbling it out in 17th and 18th, having a good time. Kamau already run into the pits. Xylo puts down a fastest lap of the race, of course, as he is leading. Bot's still sitting in 3rd. Jack into 4th. GiantsFan into 5th. Hold on, Jack. Passed up GiantsFan. GiantsFan really having a tough start to this race right now. Do we see potential wing damage for GiantsFan? A little bit of a mistake right there from AlphaTauri of El Taco Jack is pushing. Almost thought about a dive on that Williams of Bob's. Did not get the opportunity to go for it. Ooh, big slide right there from El Taco Jack. Nice catch. GiantsFan will see that and say, look at my chops. I can see you make a mistake, so I will take that position back soon. Don't you worry. And he needs to get a move on right now if he wants to stay in contention for this win. Remember, he needs to just win this race. If he wins this race, he'll have it done and dusted. I think Xylo has to get like P4 or something like that or back. Oh, no, that is not what you want to see from the championship runner of GiantsFan. Making a spin out of turn 10, the hairpin on lap 2 of this race. He is now down all the way to 15th place, just barely outpacing a Tier 2 driver and 2 Tier 5 drivers. Oh, no. The Alfa Romeo garage is singing their prayers right now. They are thanking everybody and their moms, and that's El Taco Jack taking a spot off of Mr. Bots right there. Great spot from there. El Taco Jack to notice an opening. GiantsFan making a huge mistake, and Yellowstone said they'll choke it. I don't know if he was talking about GiantsFan, but as of right now, it's looking like it may have been that from GiantsFan, but he could come back. You never know. You never know. A little bit farther back down, we got Alan Toast 1/10 away from the Haas of Speedy Goose. Speedy Goose definitely under pressure. He's vulnerable right here. Alan Toast looking for a way around the outside. Maybe the inside. Doesn't have an opportunity quite yet. Needs to get a good exit out of this corner. It could be done and dusted after this one. He's going to have the DRS. It's really hard to pass here. Oh, yeah. Speedy Goose going to defend the inside. Alan Toast just saying, nah, it's not really worth it for me. Carried some speed into it. Very smart right there. Play the conservative game. He'll get the DRS fourth this main straight. He should be able to catch back up. Oh, my gosh. That was Bob's. Whoa! Bob's spinning in the middle of the track. And all these drivers dodging it so massively. Speedy Goose really had to check up, though. And he lost a lot of positions. Did you guys see that? What? XM Bob's really in a bad spot where he spun. Gary now going to make a position off of Speedy Goose. And we got some movement up front. Oh, that's a big one. That's El Taco Jack making a crash of Wall of Champions. It's huge ones. Holy smokes. That's the biggest pileup we've seen in a long time. The Wall of Champions has claimed so many drivers. Oh my gosh. It looked like a spin. Oh, that's another one right there. That's J-Joe getting collected in it too. And Nathan just trundles on through it. Whoa. And you're going to see Mr. Kamau. He's just watching this graveyard. What the heck just happened? That's J-Joe, Gary, Braided Axe, and El Taco Jack all getting caught up in that one. And I think it all started from Braided Axe making a spin, and then Gary getting stuck into it, and then J-Joe into it as well, and Jack as well. Maybe it was El Taco Jack who spun it. I'm not exactly sure. But that is insane. Wow. 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 That's crazy talk. So Jack spun it middle of the track, and that's caused a big one. That's happened to me before. I remember, actually, I have a really funny moment. I think it was my first season in Tier 1, so it would be MRL Season 3. And it was actually somebody who races in no assists now. We were coming across Wall of Champions. I was sitting in, like, 9th or 10th. I was actually having a pretty good race. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm kicking ass, right? I'd already made a pit. I was like, I was going to stay out for the rest of the time. And, as I come across Wall of Champions, there's a big line of cars in front of me, right? So I can't see anything in front of them. And then the seas just part right in front of me, and there's a backwards Twan. Just directly faced at me. And I head-on collisioned him at like 115 miles an hour. And yeah, that was how that one ended for me. So Wall of Champions is very common to cause big pileups. And there is one of those. It's vintage. It happens all the time. MRK, though, still holding it down. He's doing a good job. I mean, he just sweeped on through right there. And Kiss My Axe also still in it, too. Kiss My Axe actually beating Nathan Paucus right now for position. Pretty impressive. JB and AT and AK having a little bit of a squall out there. GiantsFan now sitting in 10th, has an opportunity to recover. But his teammate is right behind him in 11th, so doesn't have an opportunity to help him recover. He's just back there. Rich Sebi and Alan Toast in the McLaren sitting in 4th and 5th. They're having a good night tonight. The Alfa Romeo garage is really killing it, with T-Ball and Xylo sitting in 1st and 2nd. This is ideal for Xylo. Absolutely ideal. That big crash, though. Wow. That's what we watch Tier 1 for, ladies and gentlemen, is for moments like that. That's what makes it so fun. Now, I am going to be right back. I need to grab something really fast. That thing I need to grab is a quick pee-pee break because I have the bladder of a squirrel. This is good timing, though. So you guys all make some friends in the chat. I'll be right back. JJ wants to invite back. I'm not sure why he's out, but somebody can send him an invite. That'd be lovely. I will have you. Give me 1 second. my friends. We are back and about to go racing here. This is gonna be amazing to finish out this race. 29 laps left to go. Math is hard. 29 laps to go. Let's see how we can handle this one. We got these drivers starting already. Xylo getting a really good launch actually off of his teammate. Really good wall of champions for T-Ball. May have cut a corner and gotten a warning. Oh my gosh, it's Andy. Whoa, Andy having a terrible, terrible wall of champions. Has launched it into the wall. And Andy from third place down to last. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's an angle for me to tune into, is it not? Hey, Mr. Kamau. Tier 5 driver holding it down 13th. Kicks my axe in 11th. Did a great job. Up a little bit higher right there. It's Alan Toast and Rich Sebi. A little far off the pace of the two Alfa Romeos. But now it's a double garage. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. So that's a little fun to look at. Stig, though, put some pressure on Alan Toast. Behind that, we have the biggest pressure from GiantsFan on JBTC. JB, obviously a tier 2 driver. He's giving it his best. Rare and a mistake. Definitely is rare, but he is human. And they're flying. GiantsFan needs a miracle, man. Like, honestly, he needs a miracle right now. Because he's in such a tough spot. He's on the hard tires, yes. But with that early spin around turn 10, that's just going to be a huge, huge deficit. T-Ball already grabbed in 3 seconds. So, you know, GiantsFan starts avoiding penalties, keeps avoiding penalties. And Xylo starts hitting penalties. Then maybe you might be able to get him on penalties. But, like, Xylo's going to have to hit a lot of penalties, you know? I don't see him making that many mistakes tonight. I feel like he's pretty dialed in. So we'll see what he can do. Alan Toast trying to catch up to his teammate, Mr. Rich Sebi. Rich Sebi on a different strategy than Alan Toast. And Alan Toast is doing his best to catch back up and see if he can maybe pass him on merit. Have a little switcheroo. But we shall see exactly what happens in this McLaren garage. Got Stig right behind him, as you can see. He's putting the pressure on the McLaren. That is for sure. Good corner there for Stig. He's up and in this one. 5/10 away. Right next to GiantsFan. Just a 10th out from JBTC. Will GiantsFan find a diving opportunity right here? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about a big potential. JB goes super wide. Gave GiantsFan all the room and then some. GiantsFan not going to get the launch that he needs. But he might be able to get him on merit. No, he won't be able to get the power down. Good launch back from JBTC to defend the current championship rival of GiantsFan. Wow, JBTC putting some disruption on the pack right here. GiantsFan just wants to do everything he can to get in front. Look at him. He's trying. There might be a dive on the inside. No, he stays back behind. Good reaction times from GiantsFan. You know, I know he knows he's stuck behind somebody that he's definitely faster than, so he's doing a really great job to not press the issue in such a, you know, inconsiderate way. He's holding strong right here. We got Braided Axe having left the session after that big crash. No surprise. Big sad for Braided Axe. Tough, that's how his championship, you know, comes to an end, but that's how it goes. Bops, I just saw him cut that corner big time. He does get a 3-second time penalty. As of right now, Rich Sebi would still not be able to eclipse Bops in the championship standings. So it's still not done and dusted there. JBTC under hilarious pressure from the Haas of GiantsFan. Wow, this is crazy. Mr. Kamau is actually like kind of holding on to Nathan too. Is the craziest thing. Oh! A little bit of a tapping right there from the Haas and JB. JP though not getting too unsettled. Bob's right there, not trying to make his way across. GiantsFan couldn't find his way. Get a little bit squirrely actually coming out of turn 10. I almost saw a collision right there. I think, but he kept it. So JB and AK swap. JB gets in front. AK a little bit awkward on the brakes. Ooh. Watching these drivers come through Wall of Champions scares me. Nathan gonna get past Kiss My Axe. There it is. He is finally through. Took him a while though. Alan Tubbs must have lost a little bit of pace. He's 1.8 seconds away from Rich Sebi, who is just on the back of T-Ball. Actually looking at potentially even making it past T-Ball any minute now. So this one is definitely getting hot. This race is getting heated. What are you thinking, ladies and germs? Are we thinking that, I mean, as of right now, Xylo's looking pretty comfy up there in the lead. Doesn't look like he's really, you know, hitting too much of a challenge. We do have a yellow flag in the back. It looks like it's GiantsFan. He's lost some positions. No damage. GiantsFan's lost more positions. Now he's down to 10th. Oh, man, this race has just gone bad to worse for GiantsFan. And it's gone about as good as possible for Xylo. All the carnage happening behind him. He just gets to cruise and bruise and not worry about it too much. He's enjoying himself for sure. I guarantee you that. T-ball catches 3 more seconds. Wow. That's quite a bit of time penalty at this point. This is pretty early for that much. This is quite very early for that much time penalty. Xylo coming out of turn 2 and 3. Down to turn 3 and turn 4. Slight kink left in this right-hander is the turn 5. And turn 6. Left around. This awkward curbing. Right-hander turn 7. Longer, slower on the power. Exit hard. Bit of a mistake right there from Xylo behind him, but still holding on for sure. Into turn 8. This right-hander underneath the bridge. That's your braking reference. Turn 9 to left. And charging all the way down to the hairpin, which is turn 10. Wow. Guys, I was definitely expecting GiantsFan to be a little bit higher up, but these mistakes have just really cost him a lot. That's really unfortunate. Then again, it's a lot of pressure. Of course, it's a ton of pressure. I was just in that similar pressure, and I made a mistake myself, so no judgment cast whatsoever. It's very hard to hold on. Excuse me, sorry. It's very hard to hold on, but he did his best right there. Ooh, speaking of holding on, that's AK not being able to hold on to Bops. Bops getting in front of him. Even though Bops is rocking some time penalties, he is now in front of AK. Yeah, Bops needs this time if he wants to confirm himself as third place in the championship. But as of right now, it's looking like it's pretty comfy for him to hold down third place. He might have some work to do, but not too much. A little bit further down, it's Kiss My Axe and Mr. Kamau. They already had a battle here in Tier 5 for the championship. Now they're going to get to fight it out one more time, which is super fun. So I'm sure they're loving this opportunity to fight with the big boys. And just run their own race. You can see, notice they're right next to each other. And everybody else is just kind of long and gone away. We got CDR Nathan catching up Speedy Goose. Speedy Goose a little bit vulnerable right here. A little higher up, it's Bops and AK fighting off JB. At the very top, it's Sebi just trying to catch up to T-Ball and Xylo. Alantos kind of in a bit of no man's land. He's got more than a second behind him, almost 2 seconds behind him, and more than 2 seconds in front of him. It's an interesting spot for sure. I know, Boogs. Big W, right? Well, we're at that part of the race where I get to relax. We're just about a third of the way through, and it's definitely lulled out. Bops and JB trading positions. Ooh, into World Champions, actually. JB losing out to the Williams. JB going to try to get alongside him. The Williams going to have the DRS. No shot JB can outbreak him this much. JB will have to stay behind. And he will. Reluctantly, but he does. Woo. I will say, after 2 tiers of racing, it definitely takes it out of you. That's for sure. But luckily enough, this race has been exciting enough to the point that I've been able to keep my focus. This is awesome. Jordan, though, gives me a very important update. This is Kiss My Axe's 3rd MRL race today. He's running a triple header, making me look like a total baby. Wow, that's impressive. GiantsFan, speaking of impressive, putting on the pressure on AK. Again, guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for my new plates, where we will have standing desk commentary. And there's a move right there. Standing ovation for GiantsFan. Gets himself up into 8th place. Trying his best to recover this race. A little more than a third of the way through it. Got a lot of work to do. Big cut over the first World Champions, but does not give himself a warning. Great run right there to that corner. He's up at 8th pretty comfortably, only 8/10 away from JB, who is trying to fight with Mr. Bops. I bet you GiantsFan can pass by JB and Bops with not relative ease, but without too much effort. Yeah, this is the real fight. This is the real fight right here. Is GiantsFan to JB to Bops. These three, they're giving everything they got. A little bit farther ahead, obviously, it's T-Ball and Xylo, but they're not really fighting. And behind, it's Nathan and Speedy Goose. They're tight, but Mr. Kamau sits in 12th. And you're right, he might get points at this rate. He literally might. Kiss My Axe, our Tier 5 champion this season for Season 7, is actually losing to his contender that he just beat earlier today, Mr. Kamau. Those two just fought for the Tier 5 championship, and Kiss My Axe came out on top. But Mr. Kamau gave a very valiant effort. Further down the road of these two. Take a look at this Nathan Speedy Goose battle for the last points position. Nathan, though, does have penalties, so is it really the last points position, or is it just kind of a formality? Feels like a formality to me. There goes Kiss My Axe, grabbing 3 more seconds. Unfortunate for him. Let's go ahead and take a look at our penalty points for the night. We got everybody on 3 except for Kiss My Axe on 6 and T-Ball on 9. T-Ball really extending track limits, being a little bit creative with his interpretation of track limit warnings. Speaking of creative, though, oopsies, wrong button. Speaking of creative, though, GiantsFan needs to get creative about how to get around JBTC because he does not want to be stuck behind the Ferrari for any longer. Right now, JB has already been a thorn in his side this whole race. Definitely rocking a little bit lower downforce setup than GiantsFan. GiantsFan, though, going to have the DRS, but so will JB. So JB will likely stay ahead here. The red, white, and blue cars of Bops, GiantsFan, and JBTC make their way down the final start-finish rate before the Wall of Champions. JB catches 3. That's going to hurt him in his race big time. Oh, it's getting spicy there. GiantsFan really looking for a way around JB. I think he's getting frustrated. Needs to find something if he wants to have a shot at coming back. I mean, he's got 20 just under 20 laps, like 18 laps to go to make up this time on Xylo, and that's like a big ask, you know. That's gonna be hard. However, if there is one person who can do it, it's gonna be this guy GiantsFan. He's incredible. One second, everybody. All right. Let's head to check something real fast. We're locked into this one. We got Stig. Also on defense right here against Mr. Bops. Bops actually looks like he's putting on some new pace. They found some fresh speed in those boots. That's what it reeks of. At least it reeks of pace. It's very, very stinky of pace between these 3. GiantsFan, though, the stinkiest of them all. Look at him, 2/10 out from Bops, but just the DRS that Bops has is saving him lap after lap after lap. This might be it, though, GiantsFan. If he gets a good exit out of 9, not quite. Not quite good enough. Give me 1 second, everybody. Oh, that might be GiantsFan. Oh, no, he had to hold off. Interesting that he actually backed out of it. Like, literally did. Did you guys hear that? I think he literally did back out of that one, actually. It sounded like he lifted. Sus. Very sus, very sus, very sus. Well, since we've had that giant pileup, it's gotten a little bit chill, for sure. The race has definitely calmed down. Up at the top, we got Sebi and Toast holding down 3rd and 4th. Sebi actually going to get... both of these guys are going to get some positions off of T-Ball. Purely off of, off of penalties. So that's good. They're probably pretty stoked about that. Bops again on defense. Giants fan trying to get in front. Bob's actually might be trying to go to offense pretty soon. He needs to try and get in front of Sig to hold off Giants fan, but if he keeps staying behind Sig, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. There it goes right here. Looks for the outside, thin the inside switcheroo. Look at him go. Mind games from the Williams driver. Gets in front, no problem. And then we got Giants fan flying over the pits. Catches 5. Oh, no. Giants fan will get on the mediums and try to nurse him to the end. Rich Sebi also goes into the pits, also with 5. Rich Sebi had a really golden opportunity. With that speeding into the pits penalty, that's going to really do him dirty. Him and Giants fan both on the speeding into pits penalties. JB, though, right on the back of the Red Bull of CRL Stig. Stig is not safe right now. A little further down, we got Kamal and Kiss My Axe Stig in 10th, 11th. That's incredible. It's awesome. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Again, at the top, it's T-Ball. Just holding on to Xylo. Just not letting DRS dissipate, but not trying to pressure either. He's just sticking with him. Oh, there goes Xylo into the pits. Xylo catches 5 himself! What is going on with everybody catching time penalties into the freaking pits? Yeah, Giants fan has 8 seconds, but, I mean, don't know why everyone's catching penalties. Where's Xylo going to end up? He's going to merge into traffic, I think. A little bit dangerous here for Xylo. Merge right into traffic with the Williams. Just barely snaps Bops out of the pit exit right there. Oh, that was close. I thought it was going to be a little bit nastier right there, but they stay clean. They stay clean. They stay good. Bops goes all the way over the curb right there. Definitely caught himself another warning for sure. Behind that, it's Rich Sebi on fresh tires. Fresh hopes. Only a lot of dreams. He's got 5 seconds of penalty that he's got to find a way to make up in the next 15 laps to get any sort of position that will help him out. I do not think that 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship is much on the cards for him, so he may be just stuck in 4th. But you know what? It is what it is. He's done a great job. Done a really good job. To get that stretch on T-Ball, catches 3 more. That's 12 seconds of penalties for T-Ball. Wow. Somehow actually behind 3rd place. Even though 3rd place is 11 seconds behind. Oh, just kidding. He's not. He's not ahead. Math is hard, guys. Math is hard. We got someone going to the pits. JB and Bops. Okay. This makes sense. So now let's see where Giants fan comes out. I think he'll come out ahead of some, not ahead of all. Yep. Looks like he just snapped Bops. Bops right behind him. Yeah, just barely behind him. Good, fair play. Fair play, fair play. Stig catches 3 more. Almost every single driver on the grid has a time penalty, minus just 5 of them. Wow. We'll go ahead and look at the stops. We got everybody on 1 stop except for T-Ball, Toast, and AK yet. Oh, and also Kiss My Axe actually yet to stop. Oh, long stop right here for Nathan, who has retired in the pits. He's called it quitsies. Nathan is out of this race. We got 13 drivers left. T-Ball goes into the pits. So does Alan Toast. How will Alan Toast face, handle this pit stop? Xylo putting down the fastest lap now. All right, he's definitely out there hauling. Xylo holding down the lead. Still T-Ball now 3.6 seconds away. Rich Sebi just 9 seconds away, and AK 1.5. There goes Giants fan putting down his laps that he knows he's capable of. We got Bops. Oh, no. We got Bops right here. We might have a safety car. Bobs is out right there. 5-second penalty to speeding goes for collision with Kamau. Oh, no. And Mr. Kamau will see the car crash out of Bobs right there. That's a full safety car. Oh, man. That is now down to 12. Bobs is out of this race. The chance of a lifetime is here for Rich Sebi, as he has a literal chance of actually getting into this thing. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. As of right now, it would take a miracle for Sebi to do this. But it's possible. It's technically possible. At the top, though, it's T-Ball leading and Xylo going into the pits right now. With GiantsFan also going into the pits. They're going to probably pop on new mediums. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, it sounds like Bops feels like he got hard done by. Oh, tough. May have been a miss on the braking points or something like that. That's really unfortunate. Rich Sebi, though, is not going to be stoked. He's sitting up in second. He had no more mediums. Oh, no. Hey, by the way, Bops, keep that out of chats, my friend. Just use your brain, bro. What'd he do? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where do you go? The problems. Where do you go? I want to know. I want to know. This is a multiple choice answer, okay? There's actually only one correct answer, too, is the coolest thing about this. So it's not like a interpretable thing. It's actually only one correct answer. You either, and here are your options, okay? Either go, and by the way, this is the wrong answer. I'm going to give this one to you first. I'm going to give you the wrong answer. I'll give you the right answer second. The wrong answer is you go into a YouTube chat or a general chat in the Discord. The right answer, so I would recommend you pick this one because it's still multiple choice, so you can pick. The right answer is you go to DMs and you ask it politely and nicely. I wonder. But either way, now that we're done with that multiple choice question, we're back into some racing. And we got Rich Sebi in a bit of a predicament. He really wants to win this race, but I don't think he's really in the spot to do so. Let's see what Alan Toast can do with this one now, because he's in a bit of an interesting position. He's on hards. But didn't have any more mediums to use. Xylo, though, on the mediums is going to want to push for sure. As of right now, he's looking pretty safe, though, because GiantsFan is still sitting on 3 seconds of penalties. Kiss My Axe on 6. Stig also on 6. Sebi on 5 with the speeding in the pits penalty that he did not get an opportunity to serve. And T-Ball sitting on 12 in the lead, but going to lose it all pretty quickly. So that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. Yeah, right, Ketchin? I know. What's going on, man? What's going on? One thing that I've noticed, the majority of times whenever stuff like that happens, it's entirely an accident. So, is it an unfortunate accident? Absolutely. It sucks. But unfortunately, it probably was a bit of an accident that happened between Bops and Stig. I highly doubt it was malicious because the likelihood of that happening is extremely, extremely low. We've literally never had that happen one time. And we've done hundreds of races. So, highly recommend first things first, assuming, oh, that was a mistake and that sucked. I got caught up into it instead of ban this guy. Pro tip for all you guys on any league racing, by the way. Little fun, little commentator tangent. It actually helps if you're driving and you assume, oh, they didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. Doesn't mean that it doesn't suck, but it just helps for sure. Let's go and take a look at those tires. We got everybody on mediums except for 2 drivers, Kamau and Toast. I bet you Toast and Kamau both didn't have any mediums to give. So that's probably why they're on said hards. However, everybody should have had a set of softs because nobody could have used 3 sets during qualifying as we started out on Inter's condition for the first 10 minutes or so. So everybody should have had some softs. Now, they're not using them. Which is interesting. A little bit of smoke catch up right there. A bit of dust, for sure. Wall decides to move into me, so I DNF. That's funny. Ginger. First thing I learned to do in an incident, blame yourself till you see the replay. I don't know what you're saying, Jack, but yes. Snowman says big crash gonna happen MRK to P7. MRK right now sits in P11. Would have to have 4 drivers go out or behind him for that to happen. Safety car's in this lap. This is the opportunity for that to happen. So we're going to go on broadcast camera and watch these drivers go through this final hairpin and into the last chicane. Let's see what we've got. And it's Pogs here for the last 10 laps of this season in Tier 1. Pogs, are you excited or are you excited? It's about to go down. We got some insane racing left in all these drivers' tanks. GiantsFan sits in 8th in a really disadvantageous position, with Xylo up into 4th, no penalties. Xylo could get caught up in a lap one, or in a restart incident. There he goes. They're actually starting right here. How's the restarts? Looks good so far. Pretty good from the first guys. Oh, wow, look at Xylo. Really good run over Alan Toast coming out of the Wall of Champions. So far, no big crashes. It's Xylo and Alan Toast. Xylo may make a dive on the inside. It's going to be diving on the inside. Alan Toast trying to hang around the outside. Oh, he's going to get caught up with it. Oh, it's a big one. It's a huge one. What? Alan Toast had all the room in the world, or had no room. Honestly, I think that was a Xylo cutting across a little bit too hard, and this has shaken it up like freaking crazy. And there's a crash right there. It's JBTC. Oh my gosh, Mr. Crown does not go up to 7th. He does sit down in 10th still. There's another yellow flag right there, and it's Speedy Goose. What a restart this has been. This is insane. This is totally shaking it up. Now we're up to GiantsFan into 4th. And if GiantsFan finishes in 4th after penalties, correct me if I'm wrong, does he win this championship if Xylo does not get points? Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I need to pull up my permutations because I honestly took them down after we got to, a few laps ago. I said, it's not going to happen. Let me pull my permutations up right here because this is crazy talk. This is absolute crazy talk. I could not have guessed this happening no matter what. So, GiantsFan will win if he wins this race and Xylo finishes P6 or worse. He could do it. Xylo catches 3. GiantsFan has a literal shot at this. Right now, he's got a position already made up off of 2 of them. AK is the only one that currently holds the position over him on time penalties because Sebi is more than is. Let me take this one on. There's a literal chance at this, guys. Sebi could do it. If GiantsFan finishes P2 and Xylo finishes P10 without fastest lap or worse, the P11 countback scenario happens. And he would win. GiantsFan would win if he gets P2 as well. If Xylo does not finish with points. Right now, GiantsFan needs to get in front of AK. And his life and his championship depends on it. But AK is putting down some pace here tonight. What the heck? What can GiantsFan do with this final little bit? He's got the DRS. He's within the DRS. It is definitely doable here. Oh my gosh. 9/10 of a second now with 7 laps to go. Tons of buffer for the Haas driver to make a move on AK. If he can make this move on AK, it is his championship to lose. Xylo would have to make up so many positions to get back into this fight. That is absolutely insane how this has gone. What the heck, man? And honestly, when I looked at that crash between himself, or between Xylo and Alan Toast, it looked like it was Xylo's fault for closing it over. Xylo's fighting Kiss My Axe right now. Are we really saying that? Oh, Xylo's going to get in front, no problem. Kiss My Axe will break early, I guarantee you. Yeah, he's going to be very nice about it. He's like, yep, not going to fight that one. Xylo up into 8th now. Time penalty is not going to be on his favor. GiantsFan 3/10. Huge late break for AK, or for GiantsFan. How did he slow it down like that? No way. GiantsFan has to get in front and get the buffer. It's going to be done and dusted before he gets the chicane right here. AK can't defend that one. No way. Now we're on to penalties. We're going to get off the tire look. Rich Sebi catches 3 more. GiantsFan on 3 seconds. Sig catches more. Xylo on 3 seconds. If Xylo catches more, this is going to be big. GiantsFan sets the fastest lap of the race. Whoa, he is hauling. That was crazy. How did he slow that down? Did you guys see that? Slow that down. How did he slow that down? That's insanity to me. I don't get it, man. Oh my gosh. GiantsFan needs to catch 3 seconds of a lead over AK. AK will have DRS, obviously, going down this next straight. But look at the difference in pace from AK to GiantsFan. Looking at those tires again. It's mediums and mediums. It's just pure skill right here for GiantsFan. And that's what's giving him this buffer. He's flying here on lap 29. Absolutely putting everything he's got. Speedy just throws on the fastest lap of the race. Nice one on the softs. GiantsFan needs to win this race. He needs to win this race to catch the championship. I cannot believe that this is how it's coming down to. And we're at that 1 second mark right there. AK, though, will obviously have the DRS still because he was within a second before he got to that final corner, turn 10. But he's not going to have anywhere near the amount of pace to pass him up here on either this first or second DRS zone. AK's burned all that energy he's got. So has GiantsFan. It is as tight as it gets down there. Xylo, though, sits in 8th. He needs to get up to 6th to still hold on to this one. And he's got a lot of work to do. He's got Alantos, who's going to defend for his life right here. And they were the two that already collided, which is what caused this calamity. Oh my gosh. Look at Xylo trying to look around the outside. Does not have it. Alantos holds the position. And it's all this defense that is what GiantsFan is preying on right now. He's hoping that Alantos can continue to hold off the attack of Xylo. And Xylo is putting on a masterclass of an attack. Look at them trying to look around the outside of turn 6 and 7 and 8. This is so brave. Xylo has gotten through. Holy smokes. And now he's got 2.2 seconds to catch up to Andy. If he can catch Andy, or if Andy gets a penalty, it is Xylo's race to win. If he does not do either of those two things, it is GiantsFan's race to win, or championship to win. Holy smokes, dude. This is coming down to the definition of the last actual moment possible. It's down to scenarios. I could not have scripted this better myself. This is incredible. 2 seconds now for Xylo to get. GiantsFan, 1 second of advantage for him to get. And he's got this thing locked in the bag. And it looks like he's gaining that time. But is Xylo gaining that time himself? Oh, Alantos puts a move on Xylo. And Xylo was not ready for it. Alantos definitely, I think, was a fair send. Xylo just turned in as if he wasn't there at all. What it looked like from my end. Now, obviously, I could be entirely wrong. And it could have been Alantos' fault as well. So we shall see. But GiantsFan is absolutely on the ropes right here. Wow. GiantsFan 2.7 seconds of advantage now over AK. He gets 3 more tenths. He's got this done. But now he's got to fight. Nothing, actually. AK and Stig. Stig making a move. That's it right there. That's what he needed. That's what he needed. Alantos now will be behind. He won't be able to catch back up. He was looking for positions. Honestly, it's fair game for him to do it. Jack, honestly, he had all the right in the world to go for it, for sure. That's fair game right there. He's just looking for positions and looking for championship points as well. That's just tough. That's just tough. Oh my gosh, 2.2 seconds separates Xylo from a championship. 2.2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. Now 2 seconds. Can he get 2 seconds and a pass done in the next 3 laps? Or will Andy catch a penalty or something like that? Again, GiantsFan will win this race if he wins the race without fastest lap, and Xylo finishes P6 with fastest lap. If I recall correctly. Yes, that's correct. And that would go back to the crazy countback. Without fastest lap, I think GiantsFan would win. Plain and simple. If neither of them get fastest lap. Yep. If neither of them get fastest lap, then I think it is GiantsFan who takes the dub. Right now, GiantsFan more than 3 seconds ahead of AK. Way more than 5 seconds ahead. Xylo, 1.8 seconds. It is down to the wire. But he needs P5 from what I'm hearing. And him to get P5 seems almost impossible. Oh my gosh. Wow. He needs to get a pass on Andy ASAP. This is crazy talk. Man, I don't think he could have expected this one, no matter how he wrote it. I know what he could have expected this ending, no matter how he wrote it. This is insanity. Or if AK catches a what's it called, a penalty, it might happen too. Xylo could still win this. He still could win this. Look at the pace he's got, dude. Look at T-Ball. Oh, hold on. With 15 seconds? Xylo's 12 seconds out. He needs 7 tenths. 8 tenths. Oh my gosh. No freaking way, dude. Wait, but who has the fastest lap? Because wouldn't Xylo have to have fastest lap as well? Fastest lap right now is Speedy Goose's by a margin. So Xylo would have to both get in front of Andy and have T-Ball slow down, which is definitely possible for sure. He'd need both. We got a yellow flag in the back. No way. Oh my God. It's not a safety car, but it was almost one if it would have happened 2 more laps ago, or two laps ago would have been it. No, he would. Stig would give it to him. Stig has 12. I never even noticed that. Oh my gosh. Right now, Xylo is P6. And he's gaining. He's gaining a lot of time. 12.3 now to the leader. He needs 4 tenths of a second to win this race. No, to win this championship. He needs 4 tenths of a second. This is crazy talk, but he's losing time now. It's so tight between the two. It's so tight between these two. This is another level, dude. What the? I couldn't have scripted this. This is unreal, man. This is unreal. This is silly talk. Literally silly talk. Xylo now going into the final lap of the race. This is insane. Everybody's going to the final lap of the race. T-Ball holds the lead on track. As of right now, GiantsFan holds the lead on penalties and would win the championship. But if Xylo can catch 3 tenths of a second on the leader, he would win this championship. Or if GiantsFan catches 1 more penalty, I believe that's all it would take. Yes. Those are the 2 possibilities for Xylo right here. Xylo is not gaining, though. Xylo down half a second right here. Xylo making a bit of a mistake, actually pushing so hard. Now down to 7 tenths, 8 tenths. He's losing it. He's losing it. GiantsFan is getting it. He's getting it. It is so close down to the wire. This is unraveled. Xylo has caught 3 more. That is it. That is GiantsFan. Under no circumstances will he lose this championship now. It has gone down to the literal final lap of this freaking race. And GiantsFan, if he comes across the line without another penalty, which he will do just fine, he has won the championship in Tier 1 in insane fashion. GiantsFan gets the dub. Xylo has spun his way around while a champions. And so unfortunate with the mistake he had against Alan Toast, cutting over a little bit too tight. He has lost it, and he will finish in P8, I believe, after penalties. Yep. Mr. Kamau will score points along with Kiss My Axe. Hold on, guys. That's pretty wild, too. We got to pay attention to that. 2 Tier 5 drivers just scored points. What the heck? Unreal way for this race to finish. DTB Rich Subby will not take P3 over NXM Bops as well. And so your championship finish is GiantsFan in first, Xylo in second, and Rich Sebi in third. With an amazing race from Rich Sebi as well. Way to go to get a second place. Holy smokes, and that's our championship. I'm going to cry, dude. I'm literally going to cry. This was ridiculousness, dude. 2 Tier 5 points finishers. That's unreal. What the freak is this, dude? Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, Oshevitz. That's something. That's something special. That was so special. We got to get these guys in for a waiting room. Unreal. AK's a Tier 2, isn't he? Hey, Kayla, hey, jump in the interview waiting box, my friend. And Rich Sebi at Giants. What the heck, dude? Oh my golly gee. Okay, we got some people in here. That was absolutely insane. Wow. What a finish. GiantsFan is taking the W. We're going to go ahead and get in some interviews, guys. That's crazy talk, dude. That's absolutely crazy talk. Okay. We're going to jump in the media box. Give you 1 second, everybody, to get this thing all sorted up, squared up, ready to go. Okay, cool. We got one. Let's go ahead and bring in AK, who is a Tier 2 driver. As a Tier 2 driver, Mr. AK, you have gotten a freaking podium. And that's not you. Hold on a second. How are you doing, my man?
Oh, I'm shaking.
Yeah, what a drive from you.
Oh my gosh.
That was exceptional, dude. Well done.
It was hard to believe because in T2 it was pretty rough. I got 15 seconds in penalties.
Really?
Yeah.
So to come back from a 15-second penalty race to now get a podium in Tier 1. Tell me about that race for you, man. Like, do you feel like it just went, like, pretty easy for you, or do you feel like you really had to fight for it?
Oh, I was locked in, you know. Those last, like, 10 laps after that safety car.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Dude, you killed it, man. I mean, like, you tried your best to defend against against GiantsFan, but he was not going to lose to anybody tonight. By the way, off of permutations, it literally came down to if you watch the run back, watch the last couple laps, the championship finish was absolutely unreal, and you played an amazing part into it. So thank you for adding extra drama for sure. That's a really good way to end your season, man. I mean, your Tier 2 was definitely pretty decent, but your Tier 1 finishing right there is pretty freaking wicked. Do you see yourself potentially making a move up to Tier 1 next season?
I don't think so, because I've been at the bottom of Tier 2 all season. I haven't performed well, so I don't know. Maybe this will get me up there, but
maybe. Who knows? This might be the way. I mean, either way, dude, you actually did a great job. Your pit stop strategy worked out pretty well, too. You just stayed consistent. You did your very best out there. And seriously, man, like, your driving was absolutely incredible. So, well done. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can go ahead and grab the other guys in here. But seriously, great job, and I'm excited to see you next season.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Later, Skater.
See ya.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and pull in Rich Sebi. Mr. Rich Sebi, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, Punju. How about you?
I am doing better than I've ever done before. That was the most insane finish I've ever seen in my entire life. I could not have scripted that better myself for the ending of that championship. That was so tight to the very end, and you played a really nice part in grabbing a beautiful second place as well. Had you gotten first place, though, you do realize that you would have beaten Bops in the championship.
Yep.
That's brutal, man.
I really did not need that speeding in the pit lane penalty.
Yeah, dude, that was the one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, man. You know, obviously that happens, but I think your drive today, except otherwise than that, was absolutely exceptional. You kept it very clean. There was definitely quite a few incidents, but you found a way to dodge it. That big one with Jack and everybody at that point, like middle of the race. But did you get at all like nearby that, or were you in front of that?
I think I was behind it because I already had made my pit stop. I was going for the undercut, so.
Oh, so you're like way away from it.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty lucky because it caught up 4 people. So.
Yeah.
I think you may have been in the pits while it was happening. I'm not exactly sure. Did
Maybe,
that safety car
don't
come
know.
out while you were in the pits?
No.
Maybe you were in front of it. Either way, there was a crazy one, and you dodged it, which definitely helped a lot. So great job, man. Just in general, your race today was really awesome. The way that you closed out the season was really, really great. And I can personally tell you, I'm very proud of you as a McLaren TP. Like, seriously, amazing job this season.
Yeah, thank you, Punju. I'm holding down the uninstall button on F122 now, so.
Go click it and rip it, man. Enjoy the uninstall and enjoy the new game.
Now.
Yes,
it's
sir.
gone.
All right, man. Well, I'll chat to you later. Again, congratulations, and I'll see you next season.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Punju.
See you later, Skater.
See ya.
Okay, guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring in. I'm thinking Xylo, and then last up will be GiantsFan. So. Let's bring in Xylo as he is in the box. He might be a little bit upset, but I think he's a very good sport. So I'm excited to chat with him. Let's see if we can chat with him. Hey there, Xylo. Hope I didn't interrupt you.
No.
How are you
I'm
doing,
fine.
man? That is a tough ending. I saw at the very end, it was just within just margins of a second. I don't know if you were chatting with anybody, but it was very close, man. You gave it everything you possibly could this season, and so overall, your drive was absolutely exceptional, and it literally just came down to chance at the very end.
Yeah.
That's freaking tough, man. Do you have any words to say about the general competition or anything like that?
No, because if I say anything, I might get canceled. So I'll just stay silent.
That is
For
fair.
now.
Well, that's fair. Well, man, overall, I do just want to give you props just in general. Your whole season was really fun to watch. And though it definitely did not end the way that you wanted it to, it was absolutely exceptional. I think you drove like a champion. And that's why I'm excited to see you for next season, because I think you really, really have a shot every single time you get on this freaking on-bet grid, man. You're exceptional. So, yeah. I can tell you that from somebody who also had a freaking championship taken away from me today. It's tough, but you're deserving of it. So when it comes, it'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my man. Well, I will let you go. Oh, did you have something to say?
I was debating either staying. I'll be honest, because maybe just the emotions of just losing a championship. Maybe you want to just leave. You want to just not even race anymore. But I don't know. It's tough for now.
Yep.
And I'll see if I race at all next season.
That's fair. Well, do whatever you'd like to, but I'm sure we would all love to have you back. So, yeah, we'd love to have you. But yeah, just want to let you know. So, all right, amigo, I'll let you go, and yeah, I'll chat to you soon.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Alrighty, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with our championship winner, Mr. GiantsFan. What the literal crap was that, dude?
That I don't know what that was. That was pure luck, and I think just a lot of luck. That's all it was.
Yep. I when I saw you spin on lap 2, I literally I exited out of the permutation because I said it's probably not going to happen. No worries.
Yeah, no, I was right there with you. Trust me.
Yep. And I was like, dang, that's tough. And I just saw you just start crawling back. I was like, wow, he's really crawling back. This is going surprisingly well this mid race. And then you started making a couple little moves here and there, and then there's a big crash, and that helped you out for sure for your safety car. I was like, oh, hold on a second, this is reasonable. And then that last safety car, which really shook up the field when Xylo went in and he got caught up in traffic, and you were stuck out in front. I was like, oh, holy smokes, this is very real. And I don't know if you know this, but on penalties, before Xylo made one last 3-second penalty at the very end, which I'm sure you saw, he was actually sitting in P6.
I know. I was keeping up with it. I was doing the math. I was like, I'm not gonna win this if this stays.
You want to know You want to know the even crazier math? So him being in P6 would not have resulted with you losing. You would have still won. But the crazier math is that his teammate. His teammate
5-Sig was going to be behind him too.
This is actually what it does. So because his teammate T-Ball had a 15-second time penalty, and he had a 3-second time penalty up until that very last lap. The difference between the two of them was 4/10. If T-Ball would have slowed down 4/10, Xylo would have won the championship.
That's a killer, but honestly, you can't blame that on T-Ball.
You can't.
He wasn't. Honestly, T-Ball and I were in a party together. We're always in a party together.
Oh, nice.
Him and I. And we were just racing along, and we never even talked during the race. And so T-Ball's at the top of the grid. Xylo's back, 6th, 7th, 8th. So he can't even see him on the leaderboard. So it's a tough deal, but you can't blame it on T-Ball.
You can't. Nope. I'm just saying, that was the permutation that would have done it. It was that close. Up until that last penalty, it was literally within half a second.
Wow.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how close it was.
I know.
There was some mistakes in that final lap, and then he got that last 3 seconds when he was pushing as hard as he possibly could, which I don't blame him for pushing as hard as he could. That's what did it. That was it.
Yeah, no, I was thanking every F1 god there was because at first that safety car incident, I didn't know what was going on. I was just trying to avoid it. And then I avoided it, and I'm looking ahead of me, and then I'm like, well, I know T-Ball's up there, but I don't see another Alfa Romeo. And sure enough, that was Xylo involved, and I was like, oh, this just got real.
Yep. It's it was pretty wild, that's for sure. Well, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you go as the Tier 1 Season 7 Moose Racing League champion. Congratulations, dude. What a way to win it. And I know next season's gonna be even crazier, even better. On the new game, it's gonna shake up everything. How are you feeling about the new game, and what do you think is gonna be your advantage? And do you think you're gonna have something that's gonna hurt you a little bit about the new game?
Right now it's the braking that's killing me the most. High-speed tracks, I'm golden. Like Qatar, where you barely ever have to use the brakes. I'm all aces.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling with the braking right now. I'll work on it and hopefully be ready to roll here by, what is it, July 9th?
Yep.
We start?
July 9th?
Yeah. And I'll hopefully be ready by then.
Oh, yeah. You got time. 3 weeks. Plenty of time.
I know. I don't have to worry about this game anymore either.
That's a big W. Well, again, seriously, man, thank you so much for a great championship, and congratulations. A second trophy will be put next to your name. Actually, no, your first trophy, isn't it?
Yeah. No, this is the second one.
This is the second one. Yeah, I was gonna say you won last season. Yeah. You just have a blue You just have a blue name because you chose the esports director color.
Of course.
Yes, I like it.
But,
hey, speaking of which, you got something to promote for this week?
We do. Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we will be facing off against ZRL, Zoom Racing League. They are a very similar league, it appears to us, in terms of size and how they operate. And they're pretty much on pace with us. I watched one of their Tier 1 races, so I'm sure it'll be a great little competition there. There'll be 2 races at Canada and Coda, 35% races. And we've got a pretty stout lineup on our end, and I'm sure they'll be bringing their best, so hopefully everyone tunes in.
Red flags?
I certainly hope so. It'd be a nice little thing to throw in there.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I still have yet to experience one, so I'm excited for those. But
you and me both.
Yeah, well, I'll let you go, man. Congratulations again, and excited to see you this Thursday.
Yep, thank you, and thank you for all that you do in broadcasting these races. You do a great job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. It's very kind.
No problem.
All right, Giants fan. I'll chat you later.
All right. Sounds good. See ya.
See ya. Alrighty, friends. Well, that is the end of Season 7 here in Tier 1. Holy smoke-a-doka-roly, dude. That is insane. Yellow Snowman puts it very well. Imagine if he didn't do permutations. We would have not realized the absolute cinema. That was another level of close at the very end. And I cannot thank Yellow Snowman and the rest of our media team and all of our friends enough. You guys are all amazing. We have one more race for the night. And if you guys missed this, you guys are absolute silly pants. Please go over to our no assist race tonight. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's always hype. It's always fun. Simulation damage with some great racing every single time. Definitely go check them out. And I gotta say thank you to everybody that's watched us this entire season. It's been the most fun season I've ever had here in Moose Racing League, especially on the broadcast team. And it's only gonna get better next season. We're gonna adding another tier. And yeah, make sure you sign up for the next season as well if you haven't yet. So yes, we'd love to see you again. So again, from me to you to all my friends here in Moose Racing League and beyond, freaking love and appreciate you all. Keep making the world a better place. We'll be back for Moose Racing League's regular scheduled programming of the league on Sunday, July 9th. But do not miss our preseason show and our draft as well the week leading up to that. And I know our draft is on the 7th, and our preseason show will likely be that Monday. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet, but the preseason show will be in that week as well. So do not miss those. It's going to be a blast. And until then, you guys go watch No Assists and have a blast every night. Bye, y'all.